today I'm going to show you how to make some lovely, easy springtime crafts with the kids using basic materials around the house, so egg boxes, lolly sticks, pine cones, rocks, sweet wrappers, all sorts of bits and bobs, just to make some really nice simple crafts that you can decorate the indoor and outdoor for over the springtime. So the first one of my favourite things to do for spring is to make this cherry blossom twig display. So I've just taken a twig from outside. This is just off a willow tree, I think. So it's like a little bit flexible, so that helps. And it's got a few nice branches coming off it, so I can do a few kind of flurries of flowers. So to do this, it's really simple. So in the egg box, so each compartment is going to be a piece of blossom. And then for the end of the cherry blossom, where it's got these smaller bits, these are like the buds. So these just come from the middle of the egg box, this top bit, the tall bit, and I just snip that off and make it into a flower shape to get the bud on the end. So once I've cut out a bit from the egg box, all I would do is shape it just by making sure it has these 4 kind of tabs on it, and then just cutting these nice rounded petal shapes. And I do the same thing for the little bud on the end. I'll just kind of snip 4 slits down it to then curve into these nice rounded petals. So then once I've got that, this basic bud, I'll just then paint it. So I've just used pink, and I do a few coats of this light pink, and then for the edges of the larger blossoms I'll add a little bit of white. So I've got a bit metallic here. So once I've added a few layers, I'll just kind of put a little bit of metallic white on the edge, or whatever you've got that you can use just for a bit of highlight for the bigger blossoms that have opened. And then for the little blossoms towards the end of the twig, I just add a bit of red to the pink and to just make it a bit darker. And I also add this into the middle of the bud just to add a few highlights and catch the light a bit with the different shades of pink. And I'll do that for the outside as well, so I paint both sides, inside and out. And then once I've done that, I've used a hot glue gun to stick them on, and it's really quick and simple to do that. Just be careful with the kids with hot glue gun if you've got that. If not, you can try a Pritt stick, or what else I like to do is a needle and thread, and I just get pink thread and push it through to the inside of the blossom, and then I can even attach little pearls or beads or whatever you've got. If you've got any kind of decorations, that would be nice in the middle. So I'll pull the string through, the thread, add the bead and then push it back through so that you'd have 2 bits dangling. I then just use that to tie onto the branch and tie them all the way up. So starting with the bigger bits down the bottom of the branch, getting to the small buds towards the end. And then for mine, I've also got some LED lights, just cheap ones from Boys, and I think you can get them places like Wilkinson's, anywhere like that, quite cheap. And these are great, they're on flexible wires, so I've been able to just wrap it around the twig, and then you can add this into a vase, and it makes a lovely display during the day and at night time. So that's a really quick and simple one, and the kids love to get involved with that. Then next, we've been making lollipop stick butterflies, and these are lovely to do to put in plant pots outside. You can even use them to write on like the labels if you're growing things from seed, so tomatoes or herbs or whatever. So you can write on the label and put it in the plant pot, and they make lovely little colourful displays. And all that uses is a sweet wrapper, so just like a quality sweet. So what I do is fold it in half, and then you just cut like a rough kind of leaf shape. So rounded and then go into a point at the end. And then the same for the other side. Starting rounded and go into a point. So that's the basic butterfly wing, but then I just separate the two wings, the small bottom ones and the larger top ones, just by chopping the middle. And the further down the join that you cut, the more better the effect when you open it, and it comes right down and makes these lovely symmetrical wings. And then you just take a lolly stick, add some Pritt stick onto it and stick it down the middle, and then just draw little faces on, draw some detail on the tummy if you want, just with a felt tip pen. And then I've got these teeny little craft straws that I've just chopped and stuck onto the top for these little antennae. So if I just show you a few different colours that we've got, and they catch the light lovely, make nice little garden decorations, really quick and simple. Then next we've got just a little pine cone, and we've made him into a chick just by adding some feathers. We've painted it yellow, added feathers, googly eyes, a little beak and some feet out of felt. So just some orange felt cut into these teeny little shapes. So that's a nice quick one to do. And then rock painting. This is always great. Make some lovely garden displays with ladybirds and bumblebees. You can paint them as Easter eggs. Instead of an egg, paint the rock and hide them around the garden. Bit of a Easter egg hunt decoration. Chicks and all sorts of little Easter egg things, little bunnies. So they're really easy. Just use normal paint to paint the rock. And then all I've done is put nail varnish, clear nail varnish over the top, just to make it waterproof for going outside. But if you've got any kind of clear varnish, that would work. And some googly eyes. So they're lovely to display outside. And then lastly, we've got a cute little daffodil. Again, just made with an egg box. So I've left the sides long this time and threaded it through a pipe cleaner. So I'll just show you. So I've cut out the little frilly green bit that goes underneath the flower. I've just cut that out of some foam, green foam, but anything you have, paper, tissue paper, felt, anything. And then the leaves, I've done the same. I've cut these out of foam, and all I've done is thread them along the end of the pipe cleaner. So the foam's brilliant because you can just push the end of the pipe cleaner through and thread that on, and then you get your nice leaves. And then so for the top bit, so I've got the yellow large bit of the egg box for the main bit of the daffodil, and then the inside bit is again just one of those long bits in the egg box. So just these centre bits that normally go to waste. So I've just kept it quite long, chopped that off and painted that orange. So then all you do is thread your green bit first, then your yellow bit, and then your orange bit. And if it needs it, you can add a bit of glue to secure that on there. And they're great on pipe cleaners because you can bend them round things. So I've just bent mine round a pen, so I've pulled all the leaves up, got them how I wanted, and then just wound it round a pen. And you can either keep it attached to something solid like that and put it in like a display, or you just take that off and it leaves a lovely twirly stem. And these are brilliant for the kids to do, really effective. So there we are, some quick and easy crafts, just with things you have lying about the house. Hope you have lots of fun. It's springtime.